From Catawba Valley, it's the 2025 Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship. It's the number 1 seed, Brunswick Dolphins, taking on the number 7 seed, Cape Fear Sea Devils. Two rivals from the coast head to the foothills of the mountains to decide a winner here today. Chris Sheeman, glad as always to be with you. Let's set the stage for this one before we turn it over to the public address announcer as you take a look at the updated bracket. Dolphins winning their semifinal game against Richard Bland, 81-71, 51 points in the second half after trailing by 10 at halftime. Cam Oates, Landon King, 19 points each. Henderson, 6 steals. Green had 12 and 9. For the Cape Fear Sea Devils, they won in the first round against Salkehatchie, 99-87. And in the semifinals, they beat Wake Tech, 91-79. Both of these teams playing in the championship game for the second time in 3 years. Sea Devils have 4 tournament titles in 10 years, 7 since 2009. And they last won in 2023. Cape Fear won 85-65 over Brunswick that year. 2 players in this game played in that game. Landon King for Brunswick had 14. Josh Laney for Cape Fear had 10. Brunswick, meanwhile, they've reached the championship game in 3 of the last 5 years. They last won it in 2021. They also won it in 2005 and 2010. So we're just about ready to go from Catawba Valley, the Region 10 championship game. Let's go down to the public address announcer.
At this time, we ask if you will please rise. Remove your hats, place your right hand over your heart. All veterans may raise our hand salute for our national anthem. Oh, say can you see what those early lights, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red flames bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, let's meet the starting lineups here in the championship game. We'll start with Cape Fear and head coach Mark Lane. It's the same starters as the first 2 games here in the tournament. Number 1 is Avion Pinner. Number 2, J.J. Moore. Number 4, Amari Tillman. Number 13, Caleb Gilmore. And number 23, Jefferson McLam, who has 47 points so far in the tournament. And now for Walter Shaw and the Brunswick Dolphins, it's number 2, Cam Oates. Number 3 is Armani Henderson. Number 6 is Tyrone Barbie. Number 15 is Derek Green. Number 23 is Landon King. Yesterday, King and Oates had 19, Green with 12, Henderson had 8 points, Blake Bartney with 9. So an all-around balanced game for the Dolphins as they move to the championship game. Both of these teams yesterday really played better in the second half than they did in the first half. For Cape Fear, I mentioned McLam's got 47 in the first 2 games. A whole bunch of guys have chipped in as well. Tillman with 27 in the tournament. Pinner with 26. Gilmore 25 points. Pierre Johnson with 23. He had 20 of those yesterday. And J.J. Moore with 21 points in the tournament. These 2 teams are meeting for the 3rd time this season. Now, we know Cape Fear had to vacate their victories, but on the court, the teams split, and it was decided by 4 total points the first 2 meetings. 2 points in each game. On February 5th at Brunswick, they won by 2. Brunswick shot 39% from 3, held Cape to 28%. But the Sea Devils were plus 19 on the glass. And then on February 25th at Cape, the Sea Devils responded. They shot 50% from 3. Dolphins were just 8 of 25. But Brunswick forced 19 turnovers in that game. So 2 very contrasting regular season meetings between Cape Fear and Brunswick. We do know this. It should be very competitive. These 2 rivals always get at one another, and we expect it to be a great championship game. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. We're just about ready to go. We got it's a simple poll question today. Who wins Region 10? Taking the temperature of the room, as they say, and we'll keep that up until the first media timeout, so get your votes in. Derek Green, Avion Pinner will tip it from Catawba Valley. Winner goes to Hutchinson. Loser is done for the year, as we're underway, and it's controlled by the Sea Devils. Tillman gives it up to J.J. Moore, 5.6 assists per game. Gets it to Pinner, spinning, blocked by Green. And here is Brunswick off and running now. It's Henderson swinging it out. Catch and shoot. Landon King hit 5 triples in the second half yesterday. He's off on his first here today. Tillman and Laney now into J.J. Moore into the front court. Moore driving on Oates, scores. Cape Fear gets on the board first, and it's J.J. Moore for 2. Henderson will back it out. Armani Henderson, 4.9 assists per game. Gets it to Ty Barbie. They look down low for Green and throw it right to Pinner. Last time these 2 teams played in the championship game, it was never really close. Cape Fear came out like gangbusters. They were on their home court, as Tillman is called for steps. The Sea Devils took a double-digit lead almost immediately and never looked back, beat Brunswick by 20. That was around the time of COVID. Brunswick won the COVID season in 21 on their home court, and then Cape Fear played on its home court the next year, hosting the Region 10 tournament. And the last couple of years, we've been here at Catawba Valley. Henderson on the near side. Armani Henderson, top of the key, goes left now. Surveys, hands it off to Cam Oates. Man defense right now. Pinner on Oates on a switch. Bounce pass down low, the size advantage, and Derek Green scores first for Brunswick. Green had 12 yesterday. Here is Moore attacking again. This time he's blocked by the rim. Cam Oates comes up with it. Cam Oates for 3, no good. Long rebound chased down by Moore. They're off and running. Pass behind McLam, so they'll back it out to Moore for 3. Got another one. J.J. Moore has all 5 for Cape Fear, and the Sea Devils lead at 3-2. Oates to Ty Barbie. Green is out deep. He'll fire a 3. Derek Green on the year did shoot 38% from that spot. Pinner runs into the wall, and then it's off Ty Barbie out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Sea Devils. Both teams kind of settling in. But so far this game looking like the second meeting where Brunswick is a little bit colder from 3. Inbound to Pinner. Pinner's got a triple try that rims off. Here's Henderson into the front court for the Dolphins. Cam Oates over to Landon King. Tillman staying with Landon, who had 6 total triples yesterday. Drives in, forces the pass. Nice tip away there by Pinner. And then recovering is Henderson with the block. Armani Henderson now into the front court. Cam Oates was open for a minute. That long pass gave Pinner time to recover, and then Cam scoops and scores in the lane. Dolphins within 1. We are 3 minutes and change into the championship here in Region 10. McLam has been unconscious here in the tournament. He gets his first jumper to go from the baseline. Cape by 3 again. Derek Green now hands it off to Henderson. Turnaround, Ty Barbie swishes it through. Barbie had just 3 points yesterday. He's on the board early here in the championship. So Moore with 5, McLam with 2, Sea Devils 7, Dolphins 6. Pinner, nifty footwork by Pinner, missed it back rim, and fight for the rebound. They're going to get Derek Green on the foul. First foul of the game on Brunswick. And a fresh 20 here for the Sea Devils now. These two teams, third meeting this year. If you're just joining us, first 2 meetings were decided by 2 points each. It's Moore given space. Not that time on the triple, so he's 1 for 2 from downtown. Barbie got the rebound. Henderson bounced past the King in the corner. King will face up for 3 and hit it. Landon King buries the triple. Dolphins take the lead. First lead change, 1 tie, 1 lead change here in the early stages of this one. Gilmore cutoff. Out to McLam. McLam backing down. Henderson swipes at him. And McLam's going to go to the free throw line. When we come back, it's Brunswick 9 and Cape Fear 7. Sea Devils will try to tie us at the free throw line when we come back.
It's time to redefine what it means to be a college student. At Catawba Valley Community College, Red Hawks do more than learn. They explore, embark, and excel. Take charge of your academics close to home. Seek new talents. Capture your degree from every angle. And build the education you've always wanted. When it comes down to it, why walk when you can soar? Raise your standards. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more. Discover the CVCC Alexander Complex, your gateway to college in Taylorsville, North Carolina. The CVCC experience knows no bounds. It's education that reaches you, no matter where you are. With several associate degree programs and continuing education opportunities, you can unlock the full potential of Catawba Valley at the Alexander Complex. This is higher education close to home. Visit cvcc.edu to start your journey.
Welcome back to Catawba Valley, Hickory, North Carolina, the site of the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship. Top seed Dolphins. Brunswick leads 7 seed Cape Fear, 9-7, but Jefferson McLam going to the free throw line. 2 points already for McLam. 49 now here in the tournament for McLam. Came in averaging 16.3 points per game. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Ohio, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for joining us here on Championship Saturday. So McLam at the free throw line this year, good free throw shooter at 85%. Overall, the guys who get the bulk of the run for Cape Fear are very good free throw shooters. Moore, Tillman, McLam, and Pierre Johnson are all over 80%. Gilmore maybe the lone exception. So McLam now with 4. We're tied for the second time. 2 ties, 1 lead change here in the championship. And we got a clock issue, I believe. False start. Cape Fear, a couple of 12-point victories here in the tournament. Dolphins won by 10 yesterday. Dolphins exploded in the second half for 51 points against Richard Bland. Cam Oates surveys. He goes to work. Leaves it for Green. Green trouble with the pass, but collects and scores. Derek Green with 4. Brunswick on top. Moore leads everybody with 5. Pinner over to Moore. Moore gets around Oates, blows by the defense, too strong off the glass. Green the rebound. Numbers in transition for Brunswick. Here is Henderson, swatted. Oh, Gilmore wins a 1-on-3 battle. What a play by Caleb Gilmore. Moore with the rocket pass, and Green ran out of real estate as he tried to come up with the steal. Incredible defense by Caleb Gilmore. Can the Sea Devils capitalize on the offensive end now? It's Pinner. Swings it out, Moore. Pinner trying to spin over Green. Good matchup between those two, and Pinner able to score. All tied at 11 apiece. Pinner's first bucket. 3 ties, 1 lead change here in the championship. Landon King out deep with it. No subs yet for either team. King, the runner in the lane, got it to go. So Landon's got 5. Cape Fear back on top. And answering back quickly, J.J. Moore now has 7. So Moore with 7, McLam with 4, Pinner with 2. King's got 5, Green with 4. Barbie and Oates have 2 points each for Brunswick. Landon King, pass tip. It's a steal by Tillman. Tillman one-on-one with Ty Barbie, bucket and the foul. Cape Fear does not have a foul yet. Dolphins have racked up 3 fouls, 13:33 to go here in the first half. It'll be an old school 3-point try for Amari Tillman. Tillman came into the game with 27 points in the first 2 rounds. A couple of changes for Brunswick. Mike Hayes Jr. is in the game for Ty Barbie. Derek Green goes out. Amari Latham comes in. And Jack McErlin getting ready to check in for Mark Lane's team. So Tillman completes the and 1. Cape Fear back up by 3. So 2 subs now. Jack McErlin, Josiah Pierre Johnson in for the Sea Devils as both Tillman and Pinner go out. Landon King skies it front court to Henderson. Zone now for the Sea Devils. Landon King left wing guarded by McLam. Cam Oates being hounded by him now. Gets out of trouble there on the sideline. Fires a triple, can't score. Mike Hayes is there. Mike Hayes is fouled. Mike Hayes Jr. had 3 points yesterday. And he'll go to the line, try to get Brunswick within 1. First foul of the game on Cape Fear. We're almost 7 minutes in. Mike Hayes on the year, 67% free throw shooter, in and out on the first one. His dad, I got to meet him during the Christmas tournament in December that both these teams participated in at Brunswick. Played at UConn. Mike Hayes Jr. gets 1 out of 2. Oh, when the Big East was the Big East. The glory days of that great conference. J.J. Moore blowing by the defense again. Out to McErlin. He's hit timely threes, and he buries that one. McErlin had 14 coming in the first 2 games. He gives Cape Fear its biggest lead at 5. Henderson to the bucket. Henderson, too easy. Off and running now, Gilmore. Dolphins getting back. Moore's had the extra step here. Gets it to McErlin. Here is Gilmore, and Gilmore traveled with the basketball. So 3-point game. Cape Fear 19, Brunswick 16. 12:20 to go in the half. Cam Oates directing traffic on the near side of your screen. Takes it up top. Now turns on the Jets. Blows by 2 defenders. Can't score, though. Pierre Johnson the rebound. Josiah Pierre Johnson. Extra pass goes to McLam. McLam off 1 foot. He cannot miss at Catawba Valley. McLam's up to 6 points now. Henderson tries to answer back quickly. Can't do it. McErlin with the rebound. Moore now on the left wing. 11:40 to go. First half of the championship game. 5-point lead for Cape Fear. Moore with 7 points. 10 to shoot for the Sea Devils. It's a lot of just more dribbling. He'll attack, swings it out, catch and shoot Gilmore. Bricks the 3. Mike Hayes has the board. Cam Oates into the front court. Dolphins down by 5. Skies it for Latham. 2 defenders went for the steal, and then Pierre Johnson fouls him. So Amari Latham will shoot free throws when we come back. 11:11 left to go here in the first half of the championship game in Region 10. The Sea Devils have the edge right now. It's 21-16 Cape Fear. Congratulations to all of the members of the all-region teams, the newcomers of the year, the players of the year, and on here in Region 10. Back to the championship game now. Dolphins down by 5. It's Amari Latham at the free throw line, 67% free throw shooter. Just 2 points yesterday, came in averaging over 9. He's got 8.8 on the season now as he scores on his first free throw. Mike Hayes goes out. Gardner comes in. Zion Gardner had 4 yesterday. Pinner is back in as Gilmore sits down for Cape Fear. So for Cape Fear, it's Pinner, it's McLam, Tillman back in the game, Pierre Johnson, and McErlin. And for Brunswick, Latham, Landon King, Henderson, Elias Bowser is out there, and Zion Gardner. Bowser started yesterday's game. Had some nice defensive plays early on. Henderson trying to poke it away. He does. It's a steal by Armani, who lays it up and in. The nation's steals leader. All-time record for steals in a season at Brunswick. And now we got a foul called here near mid-court. Or maybe not. No foul. They just talked to the players. That's good. I mean, championship game, the number one thing I always hope for is that the officials, let the players decide it. They're not going to let that go, though, as Latham gets clobbered into his own bench. It's an offensive foul on Cape Fear. 3 fouls for Brunswick and 3 now for the Sea Devils. Tillman going to have to go out. That'll get J.J. Moore back in the game. Moore with 7 already here today. 28 points now in the tournament for J.J. Moore. Came in averaging 9 a game. Moore is also one of the top assist men, 3rd in the region in assists per game. They go down low to Gardner. Nice poke away there by McErlin. He'll bring it into the forecourt. Moore going to work, swings it out. Pierre Johnson, don't leave him alone. Doesn't make him pay. Offensive rebound by McErlin. McErlin's thought about a step back. Instead, he'll get it out, and Moore buries the triple. J.J. Moore is in double figures already at the midway point here of this first half. A steal now by Moore. Throws it ahead, and slam dunk by McLam. McLam with 8, Moore with 10. 18 of the 26 from those two guys. Biggest lead of the game for Cape Fear. Pinner swats Landon King. Pinner into the front court on the near side of your screen. Gets it at McErlin. Extra pass. Pierre Johnson for 3. No good. So Pierre Johnson 0 for 2. And that's a break for the Dolphins, as their rotations defensively have been real slow compared to the way the ball's moving for Cape Fear right now. Henderson, top of the key. Swings it out. Landon King, catch and shoot off the back iron. Fight for the rebound. 2 Sea Devils going for it. Running in to his own coach is Pierre Johnson as he ran out of room on the baseline. Tillman back in, and McLam will go out now with 8 points. So Dolphins get a fresh 20. Derek Green and Cam Oates will come back in. Bowser and Gardner will go out. We've had 4 ties, 1 lead change in this one. Cape Fear on a 6-0 run. Henderson, top of the key, takes it out near midcourt. Henderson lost the handle. It's a steal by McErlin. Throws it ahead. Numbers for the Sea Devils. Slam dunk Pinner. It is all Cape Fear right now. Down low, Derek Green waits. He's stripped. How about the defense in this tournament for Cape Fear? Brunswick's going to have to talk it over. Walter Shaw calls for time. 8:42 left to go. Here in the opening half, Sea Devils out to an 8-point lead.
Where does education take you? Catawba Valley Community College offers premier community development and public services education. Train on industry standard equipment or take part in live scenarios with EMS and fire safety training. Our aspiring teachers can start their teaching degree with early childhood education programs. If you're a creative, come explore our Cosmetology Center, where your aesthetic talents will go far. Apply now. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more. Change the game with your technical degree. At Catawba Valley Community College, you can go beyond the textbook and learn in the innovative Workforce Solutions Complex. We have spaces for welding labs, automotive systems, computer-integrated machining, advertising and graphic design. There's no limit to what's possible at Red Hawk Nation. It's time to earn your technical degree. Apply today. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more.
7-0 run for the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Cam Oates to inbound it. Gets it to the backdoor cutter, and it's Ty Barbie with his second basket of the game. Much needed for the Dolphins, as all the momentum was with Cape before that timeout. Can they get a stop on this end? Derek Green thought he had it. Instead, a whistle. It'll be the 4th team foul on Brunswick and the 2nd foul on Derek Green. So Avion Pinner going to the free throw line. 4 points already today for Pinner. 30 now in the tournament. And Pinner rims in the first free throw. 67% free throw shooter, Pinner. He is tied for 2nd in the region in blocks per game. And he's tied with Derek Green for 6th in overall rebounds per game. We knew it would be a fun battle between those two down low. And they're going to wave off that free throw. It's a lane violation. Josiah Pierre Johnson went early. Pinner, good defensive rebounder, 5.1 per game, is 4th best in the region as well. So Pinner puts Cape Fear up by 7. Cam Oates looking down low for the big guy. Instead, out to Barbie, same spot. Back to Cam, catch and shoot 3. Cam Oates off the back rim. Henderson trying for the rebound. and he touched it last out of bounds. Sea Devils get the basketball back. It's Cape Fear 29-22. Winner of this game will be the winner of Region 10 and the district as well, and we'll go to Hutchinson, Kansas for that NJCAA National Tournament that starts 1 week from today. Inbound goes to Moore in the front court. McErlin on the wing. Moore same spot. Moore gets a screen. He's been hot. Not that time, though. Down low, cleaning it up. Tillman couldn't score. And Barbie gathers. Throw ahead to Cam Oates. One-on-one. Cam, scoop, can't score. Henderson there with the rebound. Armani Henderson down to Derek Green. Green puts it up and in for 2 more. Green has 6. We're inside 8 minutes to go. 7:40 to be exact here in the opening half. Cape Fear's lead is 5. Tillman top of the key. Landon King meets him. Pinner driving. And a late whistle. Late whistle there on Derek Green, who I think did get him, but the whistle came very late. So Derek Green is going to have to come out. That's 3 fouls. And more free throws for Avion Pinner when we come back. 7:23 to go here in the championship game. Opening half. Sea Devils leading the Dolphins by 5. That's me, Chris Sheeman. Glad to be with you from the home studio in Ohio, wherever you're watching from. We appreciate it. Cape Fear leading in the championship game, 29-24. Pinner's got to shoot free throws. He was out of the game. He was on the bench, but he's at the free throw line. 15 foul on Brunswick. Just 3 on Cape Fear here in the opening half. And Derek Green will be out for a while, so Pinner misses the first one. Pinner should be able to get whatever he wants inside, although Latham is a very capable defender. Doesn't have quite the size of Green or Zion Gardner, but he can get it done for you. Pinner now gets 1 out of 2 again. Lead back out to 6 for Cape Fear. Sea Devils have led by as many as 8. We've had 4 ties in the game. Dolphins led just once. Landon King gets a screen, gets around one defender, met by Pinner, got around him, circus play, Landon King. 7 in the game for Landon. 30-26, Cape Fear. Here is Moore, already in double figures with 10. McErlin, Tillman, now Pinner. Ty Barbie guarding Pinner. Pierre Johnson attacks, swings it out to Avion in the corner, but he stepped out of bounds. Dolphins get a stop here, trying to cut into the deficit. McErlin goes out with his 3 points. McLam returns with 8. Mark Lane and Walter Shaw doing a nice job shuffling guys, keeping everybody nice and fresh. Landon King for 3. Oh, King starting to cook. He's got 10. and it's a 1-point game. Quickly in the front court, Moore tries to answer. Can't do it. Latham had position. Tillman is called for the foul. I can see why Tillman thought he was there. It's the 4th team foul on the Sea Devils. He'll come out. Pinner will, and also Gilmore. Scoreless so far, Gilmore. Dolphins trying to get the lead back here after Cape Fear went on that 7-0 run, built as much as an 8-point lead. Dolphins now. Landon King putting the moves on. Long that time on the 3. Moore throws it ahead. It's Pierre Johnson attacking. Pierre Johnson stripped by Cam Oates. Good recovery there by Cam as he was outmatched size-wise, but doing those guard things. J.J. Moore to inbound it. 5:47 to go until halftime. Sea Devils leading by 1. Goes high. McErlin recovers. Defender went into the backcourt and an open look for Moore. Ty Barbie with the rebound. So without Derek Green, that combination of Ty Barbie and Latham down low as McLam called for the foul. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. Basketball went into the 5th row. Cam Oates goes out of the game, and Khalil Cook will come in. Again, a little more length on the court now for Coach Shaw. Even though Pinner out of the game for Cape Fear, still a lot of size for the Sea Devils. Landon King again. Not this time. He's missed his last couple, but he's in double figures with 10. Pierre Johnson with the rebound. McErlin catch and release. No good. Landon with the rebound. Throw ahead to Henderson. Khalil Cook on the wing. Latham trying to post up. McLam fronting him. Khalil Cook now on the left side. Rockets it to Latham. Oh, if he could have handled that, he'd had an easy 2. Forced the shot, no. Latham stripped. McErlin with another defensive play. That, I believe, is his 2nd steal. McLam for 3, no. So Cape Fear starting to cool off a little bit. And now Khalil Cook has fouled. And Brunswick getting closer to the bonus. That's team foul number 6 on the Sea Devils. So Dolphins still trying to, this will be their 3rd or 4th opportunity here to retake the lead as Cape Fear's cooled off a bit. Both of the first 2 meetings were played in the 80s, but, you know, championship game, you expect the defense to be raised a little bit. Ty Barbie puts Brunswick back on top. 4:29 to go here until halftime. 2nd lead change of the game. They leave McErlin, top of the key, and he answers right back for the Sea Devils. Back and forth we go in what we expected would be a tight one. Ty Barbie inside 4 to go now until halftime. Latham had it deflected, gets it back near midcourt. Dolphins with 6 to shoot, though. They got to get going. Latham, Barbie got to bail him out, hoists a 3. It's an air ball, and it'll be a shot clock violation. We're going to have another timeout. 3:45 left to go here in the first half. Sea Devils leading by 3.
Why choose Catawba Valley Community College? We help people create their future. Stay on track to earn your associate's degree in a place that challenges you and encourages your growth. You can also look forward to what's next with our co-admissions partnerships, which allow students to transfer from Catawba Valley to their next university. Apply today and reach new heights this spring. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more. Your healthcare degree begins at Catawba Valley Community College. Our popular Valley Sim Hospital is the perfect place to develop skills in nursing, respiratory therapy, radiography, surgical technology, and more. Explore health education opportunities at Catawba Valley Community College and apply today. You never know what's next in store. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more.
Welcome back to the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship game. Chris Sheeman, happy to be with you. Cape Fear 33, Brunswick 31, 3:45 to go until halftime. Don't forget, after the game, folks, we will stream all of the post-game festivities for the winning team, net cutting ceremony, and all that good stuff. So we'll have everything for you after we're done with the game. Winner goes to Hutchinson, Kansas, representing Region 10. Cape Fear trying to get back there for the first time since 2023. Dolphins for the first time since 21. And the Sea Devils in a tad bit of a funk outside of McErlin, who hit that timely three to put them back up. They haven't scored in quite a while. They do have a 2-point lead. Cam Oates back in the game. They're picking and popping and poking at Cam. Stays with it, gets it down to Latham, who puts it up and in for two. They are tied for the fifth time. 5 ties, 3 lead changes here in the first half. Cape Fear led by as many as 8. I think Brunswick's biggest lead was 4. Can't quite remember. Pinner back in the game, by the way. McErlin hands off to Moore. Moore in double figures, now with 12 as he puts another one through. Moore with 12, McLam 8, Pinner 6, McErlin with 6, and Tillman with 3. Landon King with the basketball is 10 for Brunswick. Barbie with 6, Green with 6, but he's in foul trouble. Cam Oates to the hoop, tough angle. McErlin throws it ahead. Getting out of the pack was Gilmore, met by Barbie and scores over him. Gilmore puts Cape Fear up by 4. Henderson surveying, cut off at the half circle. Ty Barbie, top of the key. Barbie's got 6 as well. Henderson, the runner. Oh, man. Beautiful runner by Armani Henderson. 2-point game inside 2 minutes to play. First half of the championship game, Moore kept his pivot foot down. Gilmore for 3, no. Landon King with the board. King attacking. King blows by the defense and scores. A dozen for Landon King. 6 ties, 3 lead changes. 37 apiece. Scoring starting to pick up now late in the first half. Pinner down low. And Pinner can't get it to go. Follows his miss and scores. Pinner now with 8. Cape Fear back up by 2. This game has lived up to it. Exactly what we thought it'd be from these two rivals. Henderson had swatted. McErlin, another good defensive play. Out to King, long on the 3. And chasing it down, McLam. Minute to go in the first half of the championship game. And Cape Fear is going to use it timeout. 58.3 to go. It'll be Sea Devils basketball when we come back.
The Ready, Set, Soar Open House is back at Catawba Valley Community College. At the CVCC Open House, you can explore degree programs that are fit for your unique goals. You can find your place in Red Hawk Nation. And while you're here, you'll be able to meet with college staff, discussing topics like financial aid, student resources, and how to make the most of a degree plan at CVCC. Last year was great. This year will be even better. Together, we can make your talents shine. Come to the CVCC Ready, Set, Soar Open House on March 23rd.
Welcome back to Catawba Valley. Chris Sheeman back with you. Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship. Winding down another year. How about the Dolphins? They have won 14 straight games. Well, 15 straight after winning in the semifinals. And for Cape Fear, trying to salvage the year as Pinner goes to work. Rejected by Ty Barbie, who leads Region 10 in blocks per game at 1.8. Dolphins in the bonus now. 7th team foul on the Sea Devils. Ty Barbie at 6'6", leading the region in blocks, and you see why right there. Here's Josh Laney in the game for J.J. Moore. I mentioned Josh Laney played. He actually started in the championship game against Brunswick back in 2023. Both he and Landon King played in that championship game 2 years ago. Landon, of course, missed all of last year with an injury. So did Laney. Mike Hayes Jr., after the front end of the 1-and-1 was no good, pulls down the rebound, and the Dolphins will use their timeout. So we'll take another 30, and then we'll be back right quick. Welcome back, everybody. 39.7 left to go in the first half. 17 on the shot clock here for Brunswick. Cam Oates to inbound it. 6 ties, 3 lead changes. Biggest lead was 8. They get it into Latham. He gets tied up, and guess who's there again? It's Jack McErlin, making his 4th or 5th nice defensive play. Then Landon King steals it away. Henderson takes on Pinner and scores. Tough play by Henderson. We are tied for the 7th time here in the championship game. Sea Devils can hold for the final shot in this first half. Moore has been the hottest hand for the Sea Devils. He's out of the game right now. This is Laney with the basketball. 5 seconds to go, and Dolphins had a foul to give, so they take that foul. It's the 6th team foul. And now Cape will have 5 seconds to make something happen. So Laney to inbound it here. Correction, it will be McErlin. Who's inbounded? McErlin's not sure. All right, it is Jack to inbound. It's it into Laney. Laney fell down, tried to tip it out, and that will not count. Nothing decided after 20 minutes. These two rivals playing another nail-biter here in the Region 10 championship game. Your score at the half, the top seed Brunswick Dolphins 39, the 7 seed Cape Fear 39. We'll take the 15-minute halftime break. We'll come back and bring you all the second half action here in just a little bit. Don't go too far. Welcome back to the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship game. These two rivals putting on a show in the first half. We're all tied at 39 apiece. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. It's the Brunswick Dolphins and Cape Fear Sea Devils. Trip to Hutchinson, Kansas on the line. And nothing decided after 20 minutes. Don't forget, folks, after the game, full post-game celebration, net cutting down, all that good stuff. We'll have it for you here on YouTube, so don't go anywhere. Leading scorers in the first half for the Sea Devils. One player in double figures. J.J. Moore went off for 12 points. Pinner and McLam with 8 points each. McErlin was 6 off the bench. Tillman with 3, Gilmore with 2. For the Dolphins, Landon King matching J.J. Moore's 12 points. Henderson with 8, Barbie with 6, Derek Green with 6, Latham with 4, Cam Oates with 2, Mike Hayes Jr. with 1. Cam Oates with the basketball, bounce pass for Latham. Landon King, top of the key. Extra pass to Barbie, who attacks and scores. Another tough one. Ty Barbie now with 8, and he has really worked for him. So Brunswick back on top. Brunswick briefly led once in the first, a couple of times in the first half, I should say. Tillman trying to go to work. Shot clock down to 7. Gilmore, foot on the line, no good. Nice defense at the start for Brunswick. Henderson into the front court. Extra pass out. Landon King, tough angle there. Latham with the offensive rebound. Swings it out. Cam Oates, top of the key. No, but he's fouled. So Cam Oates will go to the line and shoot 3 free throws in what's been a cold shooting start for the otherwise reliable first-team all-region player this year for Brunswick. Oates, Brunswick stats have been updated, including yesterday's game, so Oates up to 15.6 points per game. 72% from the line this season, and he's got 3 points here today. These two teams played twice in the regular season, and they were both 2-point games. Cam Oates, if he can hit all 3 free throws, would give Brunswick its biggest lead in the championship. Right now, he matches it with 4. Tillman out, and McErlin comes in. Boy, Jack McErlin played great, especially defensively. He does have 6 points, but his impact was on the other end of the floor. 1 block, couple of steals, a lot of deflections. Oates, good on all 3. Brunswick has its biggest lead. They score the first 5 here in this second half. Moore, Cam Oates poked it away, but McLam is there. It's swung over to Gilmore. Gilmore blows by the defender, Latham, who recovers, and then Gilmore's out of bounds on the baseline. Amari Latham with a terrific defensive play there for the Dolphins. Both of these teams came out like gangbusters in the second half in their semifinal games. Cape Fear was down by 6 at the half, ended up beating Wake by 12. Dolphins were down by 10 against Richard Bland and won by 10. They scored 51 points in the second half yesterday. Ty Barbie backing down. McErlin staying with him. Barbie the fadeaway. Got it to go. Barbie in double figures with 10. And Tyrone Barbie with 4 points already here in this second half. Moore down to Pinner. Pinner with 8. Pinner gets doubled up, and they got a reach on Landon King. So both teams with a team foul here in the first couple of minutes. Second half of the Region 10 championship game. Winner gets the automatic bid to Hutchinson, Kansas. Loser is done for the year. Avion Pinner, 67% free throw shooter, came into the tournament averaging close to 11 points per game. He's been a little iffy from the free throw line here in the championship. He's now 2 for 5. Missed them both. So Dolphins escape trouble there. Pinner stuck on 8 points. And it's still a 7-0 run at the start of the second half for Brunswick. Cam Oates takes it to the left side. Ty Barbie has been the catalyst here in the second half. Face-up jumper, got another one. Barbie with 12, it's a 9-0 run. Moore trying to answer. Moore, Cam Oates stayed with him. Moore says, I don't care if you're playing good defense. I'm scoring anyways. And Moore does just that. So J.J. Moore now up to 14. Feeding the hot hand. Ty Barbie got another one. Barbie with 14. What a second half for Ty Barbie. 11-2 extended run for Brunswick in the first 3 minutes. Moore going to work again. It's out to Gilmore. McLam. Boy, Henderson doing a nice job on McLam there. Pinner backing down. Pinner double team. Pinner lost the handle on it, and they say it's off Brunswick. Dolphins a little extra pep in their step defensively to start this second half, and it'll be Moore to inbound it. McErlin left wing. Moore, nice fake. Doesn't take the shot though. Shot clock winded down here, and they're not aware of it. It seemed like a long 30 to me because remember the shot clock did not reset before the inbound. And that's a situation too where Cape Fear is on the side of its bench. Bench got to communicate with them as well. So shot clock violation, ball back to Brunswick. Biggest lead for either team right now. 9-point lead. Cape Fear led by as many as 8 in the first half. And the Dolphins now 50-41. Cam Oates, top of the key. Ty Barbie up to attacking. Swings it out. McErlin another steal. Throws it ahead to the speedster Moore. Scoop, no, but he's fouled. And J.J. Moore will go to the free throw line. Second team foul on Brunswick. J.J. Moore, 80% free throw shooter. What a game he has had. I mentioned he's third in the region, 5.6 assists per game. He also averages 9 points, 4.3 rebounds a game. Really crafty, athletic guard. As you see, he's got a lot of quickness. 15 in the game for J.J. Moore. It's been fun watching. Well, Derek Green's been in foul trouble, so we haven't gotten the Green-Pinner matchup that we wanted, but Cam Oates and Henderson in the backcourt against Moore has been fun in the championship game. Moore 21 in the first 2 games combined. He's now got 16 here in the championship. I know we always have a lot of 4-year coaches watching these games. There are some good talent on the court here in both of these teams. I know just working with Brunswick all year long that a bunch of those guys have offers already. And I'm sure Cape Fear does as well. We go to our first timeout. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Brunswick 50, Cape Fear 43. We'll be back.
Come join a campus that believes in you. We believe everyone can belong, that their passions can be shared, and their voices can be heard. We are open to new possibilities, and we encourage you to explore what's next in store. Come join a campus where the ordinary can become extraordinary. Who knows? College could be more than you ever expected. Be more. Be CVCC.
Did you know North Carolina community colleges are not permitted to use public education funds for athletic programs? Without generous financial support, CVCC athletics would not be possible. Thank you to every sponsor, past and present, whose donations have opened doors for our Red Hawk athletes. CVCC is committed to excellence, and we need your help to continue our athletic legacy. Scan the QR code on your screen to make a gift and become a sponsor today.
Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Catawba Valley hosting the Region 10 basketball tournament, second straight year. And the two teams from the coast battling 50-43 top seed Dolphins over Cape Fear right now, 15:57 to go in the game. Ty Barbie gives it up to Cam Oates. Barbie 14 in the game. And we got an offensive foul away from the ball called on Brunswick. They put up Derek Green's number, and there's an issue with the clock. Derek Green's not in the game, so that foul is not on him. I didn't see, I was looking at the ball. So third team foul. I think Walter Shaw wants to know who that foul was on. And they get the clock issue sorted out. So back to live action. Moore with 16, gives it up. McLam on the far side. McErlin nearest us. McLam, got to get him going. 47 points in the first two games. He's got 8 here today. Still a good game, but they need a little bit more. Oh, Henderson gets in the passing lane with the steal. And then it's out of bounds off Pinner. I wasn't sure if they were going to call a reach on Pinner, but it's just an out of bounds play. So Henderson forcing another turnover. Armani Henderson, the nation's steal leader at 4.9 per game. Needing an overall steals as well. He had 6 steals yesterday, 5 in the second half against Richard Bland. Henderson between the circles. Latham, 12 on the shot clock for Brunswick. Cam Oates with 7 to shoot. Cut off, tried to force it, got it back with 3, with 2, with 1. Tough bucket by Cam Oates. He was bound and determined there. Lead back to 9. Pinner trying to answer, and he does quickly. Avion Pinner is in double figures now with 10. The runner by Cam Oates is no good. Gilmore. Now here's Moore. Moore attacks. Moore going to the free throw line. So J.J. Moore back at the charity stripe. Dolphins now up to 4 team fouls. And it took them a minute, but that is the correct score, 52-45. Dolphins by 7, with J.J. Moore trying to get his team within 5. Moore over 80% this year from the stripe, and he's still perfect here in the championship. 17 in the game. He and Pinner are the two players in double figures so far for Cape Fear. Pinner with 10. Latham going to come out. Here is Derek Green. Green had a good start to the game. He's got 3 fouls, though. So for Cape Fear, see if they try to go at him. So Moore, 18 now on the afternoon. Sea Devils within 5. Henderson walks it up for Brunswick. Cam Oates, Henderson on the wing. They're looking in for the big guy Green. Pinner trying to front him. Landon King using the baseline, gets into the lane, swings it out. Oates extra pass to the hot hand Barbie. Not that time. His first miss, I believe, in the second half. Follows his miss with the offensive rebound, and then he's fouled. Both teams with 4 team fouls. As Cape Fear called for the reach. Inside 14 minutes to go in the championship game. Dolphins built a 9-point lead. Came out with a strong start to the half. Inbound goes to Landon in the corner. Top of the key, Cam Oates pops a triple. Got it to go. Cam Oates is now in double figures with 10. Lead back to 8 for Brunswick. Moore to Pinner. Pinner backing down. Swings it out. McLam for 3. Got another one. Well, that's his first shot in a while. And it just doesn't seem to matter. He is never going to cool off. 55-50 Brunswick. Derek Green to the cutter. Ty Barbie slam dunk. 16 for Ty Barbie. Nice find by the big guy, Derek Green, as well. Moore with 18. Pinner setting a screen, now gets it. Got to attack Green. He's got 3 fouls. McErlin now to Pinner. Now Pinner going to work. Pinner over Green. Got it to go. Smart offense there by Avion Pinner. Cam Oates will take it near side. 12.5 to go in the championship. Brunswick by 5. Derek Green, cross court to Landon King. King blows by his defender, met at the rim, and fouled by Pinner in the restricted area. And Landon King will go to the free throw line with 12 points so far. First 2 regular season meetings were decided by 2 points apiece. These 2 teams played in the championship game 2 seasons ago. Cape Fear won that game by 20, and it was never in doubt. Landon King played in that game. So did Josh Laney for the Sea Devils. Those 2 players redshirted last year. Combined in the regular season since 2010, these 2 teams have 9 region regular season titles. Sea Devils have won the tournament 7 times since 2009. And they have 4 tournament titles in the last 10 years. Dolphins are playing in the championship game for the 3rd time in 5 seasons. They won it in 2021. They also won it back in 05 and 2010. What spot cleaned up? Landon King at the free throw line. Landon on the season, 70%. 13.8 points per game. 3.4 assists per game for Landon. And I mentioned it a season ago how getting him back would help this offense. And little did we know what Cam Oates was going to do, what Ty Barbie was going to do, and some of these other shooters. But having Landon King back out there, 40% from 3 this season, has been huge and a big reason why the Dolphins have had all this success. He gets 1 out of 2 at the line, though. Moore looking to cook. Dolphins getting back, so he'll back it out. Moore with a game-high 18 points. Pierre Johnson back in the game. Has it on the wing. Pierre Johnson scoreless thus far. Gives it up to Moore. With the fake, the runner. It's short. He knew it. Fouls his miss. Out to McErlin. Another timely shot. Not this time. Pinner the rebound. 3rd chance at it for the Sea Devils. Look out. Spacing, guys. Pierre Johnson now will attack. And he goes into the body. They're going to call a blocking foul, and I believe they're going to count that bucket. It is going to be an and 1 when we come back. Landon King went down awkwardly on offense moments ago, and it took him a bit to get up, and they were working on that right leg, and he's down again. So we're in a media timeout, but also an injury timeout. Hopefully Landon will be okay. We'll check on him when we get back. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be back with you. And out of the timeout, Landon King did get up under his own power. He goes to the bench, but should be able to get back out there. For now, Blake Bartney checks in. 9 points yesterday for Blake. And Pierre Johnson for an and one here for the Sea Devils as they try to cut it to a one-possession game. 11:42 to go in the championship. Pierre Johnson gets it to go. 82% free throw shooter, now has 3 in the game. Cam Oates into the front court. Oates, Ty Barbie, Henderson, Bartney, and Green. Pierre Johnson out there with McLam, McErlin, Pinner, and Moore. Cam Oates. He is fouled by Pierre Johnson. Boy, they've tightened it here in this second half. That is 16 fouls now on the Sea Devils as both teams are racing towards the bonus here in the second half of this championship game. Inbound goes to Cam Oates. His corner three, no good. Rebound fought for. Players diving for it. Somehow it's Barbie out of the pack. Oates' foot on the line. And they're going to say it's a 3 for Cam Oates. And now McLam is hurt. And that's huge. So McLam, who has 11 points today and 58 points here in this tournament, slow to get up. And hopefully he'll be okay, getting helped up by Pierre Johnson. Oh, McErlin's down too over on the baseline. So Trainer's working overtime here in the championship game. And we're going to step aside once again. All right, welcome back, everybody, out of this injury timeout. So 2 players were down for Cape Fear. McLam got up quickly. McErlin needed help, and he's headed back to the locker room. So Tillman is back in for Cape Fear. I'm not sure what's happening now, as I just saw Ty Barbie run back to the locker room as well. It looks like Pinner All right, they're sending both teams back to the benches, and I'm not quite sure why. We had a media timeout already. I'm trying to get some clarification from the gym, and we'll see if anybody sends me a message. They might have to clean something up on that baseline. Okay, that's what it was. So there's some blood over on the baseline that has to be cleaned up, it looks like. So we're in still in that injury timeout. So we'll step aside once again and hopefully get back to action here in just a moment. think we're about to get back to live action here. So the blood was cleaned up off the court. I think the reason why I saw Ty Barbie run into the locker room is they had to clean some blood off of him too. And I believe he's going to have to go out of the game for now, or they're going to let him check back in. Well, he's going back to the locker room again. This kind of crushes the momentum here in the championship game. But at the same time, that they want to make sure everybody's safe and all of those things. So exercising caution here. And if you're just joining us, basically there was a scrum for the rebound. And then two players, McErlin, McLam got injured. McErlin had to come out of the game. McLam's still in there, and I think we had some blood to deal with. So it's Sea Devils basketball after all of that. Down low, Pinner going to work, swinging it out. Open look, Pierre Johnson short on the triple. Green's got the rebound, had it poked away, and Tillman was out of bounds trying to save it. So ball goes back to Brunswick. Dolphins lead at 61-55, 10:52 to go here in the championship game. Barbie being out of the game right now, big loss for Brunswick. He has 16, team high. Cam Oates, Landon King with 13 points each. Moore's been the hot hand for Cape Fear with 18, Pinner with 12, McLam with 11. Cam Oates on the right wing. Oates, pass deflected, 7 to shoot. Henderson with 4, going to work, draws contact, and the foul on McLam. They have really tightened. McLam didn't think so, but Armani Henderson going to the free throw line, and the Dolphins are already in the bonus. That's 17 fouls now on the Sea Devils. Armani Henderson, 79% free throw shooter. What an unbelievable talent and season it's been for him. 14 points a game, 61% shooting from the field, by the way. 47% from three, 5.6 rebounds, 4.9 assists, and those 4.9 steals per game. I did reach out to the national office, and I didn't get a response, just kind of wondering if they had any kind of all-time records for steals in a season or anything like that, because Henderson broke the program record at Brunswick, and he's in double figures now with 10. Going to work Tillman too strong. Tillman follows his own miss. Henderson picks the pocket. Here goes Armani to the hoop. Slam dunk. Dolphins open it up to a 10-point lead. This is the biggest lead for either team in the game. And we have a foul called. Is it a foul called or a... So that'll be the 16th foul on Brunswick. They called an intentional foul or a flagrant foul or something. Jefferson McLam at the line. So that's a potential momentum switch, but McLam misses the first of 2 here. The call was on Cam Oates, and McLam misses them both. Now this is an 85% free throw shooter. Rasheed Wallace is looking down on us somewhere. So we're just past the midway point here in the second half. Cape Fear can't capitalize, but they do keep the basketball, and they've got to get going here. They're down by 10 now. Moore gets it top of the key, Tillman. Here is Pierre Johnson, and he's fouled. 7th team foul now. Pierre Johnson will go to the line for a 1-and-1. He's another good free throw shooter. Josiah, 82% free throw shooter this season. He's hit his lone from the free throw line here today. Quiet game after 20 yesterday. He has 3 today. But if McErlin is out the rest of the game, he's going to be relied upon, no doubt, for Cape Fear. I'm being told bloody nose for McErlin, so hopefully he'll be able to, they can clean that up, plug it up, and get him back out there. But for now, Pierre Johnson gets both free throws, and it's an 8-point game. The flow after that injury timeout has not really been there. The whistles have started to come more frequent as well. See if we can get back to more free-flowing basketball. Derek Green got it and the foul. Derek Green with 8. Pinner commits the foul. Landon King departed with an injury. Good to see him back out there. Blake Bartney will go out of the game. So Green with 8 points now. Chance to complete an old school three-point play. Derek's struggled a bit from the free throw line this year, and he's short on that one. But it's taken back by Henderson, who puts it up and in, and a foul. Huge momentum swing for Brunswick there. Armani Henderson now with an and one opportunity. Henderson with 14 in the game. That is the 5th foul on Pierre Johnson. Boy, that's a huge loss for Mark Lane's team. Now Gilmore will come back in. Gilmore's had a good tournament. He's quiet today with just 2 points. Came in with 25 in the first 2 games, so they're going to need him now with Pierre Johnson done for the day and Henderson completing an old school three-point play. 15 in the game for Henderson. Barbie leads the team in scoring with 16, another deflection, and we're going to get a timeout. I think we all need one, but Cape Fear in particular. Now they're down by 13 with 9:25 to go, so Mark Lane will stop the clock. And we'll take time as well.
The Ready, Set, Soar Open House is back at Catawba Valley Community College. At the CVCC Open House, you can explore degree programs that are fit for your unique goals. You can find your place in Red Hawk Nation. And while you're here, you'll be able to meet with college staff, discussing topics like financial aid, student resources, and how to make the most of a degree plan at CVCC. Last year was great. This year will be even better. Together, we can make your talents shine. Come to the CVCC Ready, Set, Soar Open House on March 23rd.
In you. We believe everyone can belong, that their passions can be shared, and their voices can be heard. We are open to new possibilities, and we encourage you to explore what's next in store. Come join a campus where the ordinary can become extraordinary. Who knows? College could be more than you ever expected. Be more. Be CVCC.
Welcome back to the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship. Brunswick has pulled out to the biggest lead of the game. It's 13 right now for the Dolphins. Cape Fear with the basketball, 9:20 left to go. Still an eternity in the game if you're the Sea Devils, but you got to wake back up. In the first half, we had 7 ties and 3 lead changes. Dolphins force another turnover. That's a backbreaker out of a timeout. Cam Oates with all the momentum as he goes to work. Cam Oates puts them up 15. Pinner backing down. Pinner had it deflected, staying with it, Tillman, and he's fouled by Green. That's going to be 4 on Green. So smart play there by Cape Fear going at the Dolphins player in foul trouble. Pierre Johnson is already fouled out of the game for Cape Fear, and now Derek Green in danger for Brunswick. We'll see if Walter Shaw sticks with them. I'm confident that Barbie's over there ready to come in for him. Amari Tillman, 82% free throw shooter, 3 points today. Make it 4. So Barbie back in with 16 in the game. Still a team high. Moore leads everybody with 18 for Cape Fear. Tillman in and out. Free throws not going down consistently for Cape Fear. That's usually a strong suit, especially for a lot of the guys on the court. Ty Barbie going right to work, and he's fouled. Avion Pinner picking up another one. That's 10 team fouls on the Sea Devils. The second half has been called much tighter than the first. Ty Barbie, 63% free throw shooter. Came into the game averaging 9.8 points, 4 rebounds a game, and leading Region 10 with 1.8 blocks a game. Mentioned that in the first half. Barbie now with 17. He can match more for the game high with this next free throw. Short on it. McLam the rebound. 15-point advantage for Brunswick. Have to take a look at my highlights here and see the last time Moore, there he goes. I was just about to say, J.J. Moore's got to start this comeback. Now Tillman gets the steal and puts it up and in. Come on, huddle camera, stay with us here. Tillman now up to 6 points. So just like that, it's down to 11. Plenty of time here for the Sea Devils, but they got to wake back up now. Cam Oates trying to put the moves on. Swings it out to Henderson. Henderson, flip shot, good. 17 for Henderson. Pull up three, Tillman, way off. Barbie the rebound. Henderson has more all over him, gives it up to Landon King. Latham, now Cam Oates on the far side of your screen. Shot clock down to 7, step back three, Cam Oates no good. Chasing down the rebound more, throws it ahead to McLam. McLam misses the dunk, and that'll go out of bounds. It'll be a team rebound. We go to another timeout, 7:15 left to go in the championship game. Right now, Brunswick in control by 13.
Where does education take you? Catawba Valley Community College offers premier community development and public services education. Train on industry standard equipment or take part in live scenarios with EMS and fire safety training. Our aspiring teachers can start their teaching degree with early childhood education programs. If you're a creative, come explore our Cosmetology Center, where your aesthetic talents will go far. Apply now. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more. Change the game with your technical degree. At Catawba Valley Community College, you can go beyond the textbook and learn in the innovative Workforce Solutions Complex. We have spaces for welding labs, automotive systems, computer-integrated machining, advertising and graphic design. There's no limit to what's possible at Red Hawk Nation. It's time to earn your technical degree. Apply today. Visit cvcc.edu to learn more.
Welcome back to Catawba Valley, hosting the Region 10 Men's Basketball Tournament. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Ohio. Dolphins leading 75-62 over Cape Fear. It's Brunswick basketball, 7:15 to go. Dolphins trying to win their second championship in 4 years. Nobody picks up the ball. Landon King goes unimpeded. 15-point lead matches the biggest of the game. Cape Fear led by as many as 8 in the first half. For the most part, it was tight in the first half. Dolphins went on a 7-0 run to start the second half and have gradually pushed it out from there. Gilmore attacking. Gilmore is fouled. Latham on the reach. Caleb Gilmore is one of the few players who has struggled from the free throw line for Cape Fear this season. Good to see McRowland back on the bench for Mark Lane's team. So Gilmore now with 3 in the game. So Derek Green is out of the game after picking up his 4th. Latham now with 3 fouls. Some post players in foul trouble. And Gilmore, of course, the worst free throw shooter on the court, is the most consistent here in the championship for Cape Fear. March does strange things on these basketball courts. It's Cam Oates now to Landon King. Landon King down to Latham, lays it up and in. And again, the defense is just not there right now for Cape Fear. Here is Gilmore. Pinner lost it, and we got a late whistle and another foul. Both teams now are in the double bonus the rest of the way. Need to But right now, all the whistles really doesn't benefit Cape Fear because it's really preventing them from going on a run here. But their defense is mainly preventing that from happening. So Pinner at the line, 12 points today, 38 points in the tournament. Pinner now with 13. Good to see Jack McErlin back in the game. He was down for a couple minutes, had to be helped up, and they cleaned him up, and he's good to go. So McErlin in for Gilmore. And Pinner now with 14 in the game. 79-66 Dolphins. Top seed trying to go to Hutchinson for the first time since 2021. Henderson with 17. Gives it up down low. Derek Green back in. Goes Glass. Green in double figures. It is all Brunswick right now. More attacks, more with a game-high 20. Backing down is McLam. Throws it up, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Dolphins not getting stops. They're committing way too many fouls, but there's very little resistance on the defensive end for the Sea Devils. Dolphins have pretty much gotten whatever they wanted. So it's really just trading points right now. Jefferson McLam missed a couple of technical free throws. Normally a really good free throw shooter, 85%, and he's 0 for 3 now down the stretch. Jefferson McLam, first team all-region, 16 points a game. And gets 1 out of 2. So he's got a dozen. Lead is 14 for Brunswick. See if the Sea Devils can try to force some turnovers here. Just some light pressure that they back off of, though. As Henderson walks it up. Clock's your friend right now if you're Brunswick. Still plenty of time, but Derek Green now gets the bounce pass. Backing down, flip shot, yes again for Derek Green. He's got a dozen. For Cape Fear, they break the press. Moore into the forecourt. Moore is held by Henderson. Some of the fouls have been ticky-tack. That was an easy one, though. And as I mentioned, both teams in the double bonus. So J.J. Moore back at the line. What a game for him. He can match his total if he gets just 1 out of 2 here. In the first 2 games combined, he had 21 points. And he now has 21 here in the championship game. Moore came in averaging 9 points a game. I remember I mentioned earlier, top 3 in assists per game for J.J. Moore this year in the region. So Moore now with 22. High inbound goes to Landon King. Landon King attacking. Alley-oop. Barbie can't throw it down. And then it's going off Green out of bounds. So Cape Fear finally gets a stop here. Into the front court, it's Moore. McErlin, catch and release. Rebound by Green. Armani Henderson into the front court. Dolphins are 4 minutes and 45 away from another trip to Hutchinson. It would be for Coach Walter Shaw their 4th trip in his long tenure. Runner by Henderson, got it and one. Henderson really looking for his shot here in the second half. He's up to 19 points now. Chance to make it 20 from the charity stripe. And the biggest lead for Brunswick has grown out to 16 points. Henderson now with 20. So Henderson with 20, Barbie 17, King with 15, Oates 13, Green 12. J.J. Moore swings it out. McLam, the scoop. Tough angle, got it to go. 14 for Jefferson McLam. Timeout, Sea Devils. 4:22 to go in the championship game, and it's Brunswick in control.
Did you know North Carolina community colleges are not permitted to use public education funds for athletic programs? Without generous financial support, CVCC athletics would not be possible. Thank you to every sponsor, past and present, whose donations have opened doors for our Red Hawk athletes. CVCC is committed to excellence, and we need your help to continue our athletic legacy. Scan the QR code on your screen to make a gift and become a sponsor today.
Welcome back to Catawba Valley, the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship game. Going down to the wire here, 4:22 to go in the game, and it's the Brunswick Dolphins 86, Cape Fear Sea Devils 71. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Thanks for hanging out with me this week. It's been another pleasure of mine to call this tournament for, I believe it's the 3rd straight year. I think I did it at Cape Fear 3 years ago. Well, actually, I did it at Brunswick too, so if you count that, it'll be 4 straight years. Either way, it's been my honor, and I want to thank Nick and everybody at Catawba Valley for inviting me back. And thanks to all of you for joining us all week and now into the weekend as we crown a new champ. 7th straight year we have a different winner. Last team to go back-to-back was Cape Fear in 2018-2019. Ty Barbie down low, puts it up and in for 2. Barbie now with 19 in the game. It is all Brunswick, 17-point advantage. Going to work was McLam, too strong off the glass, and Derek Green is fouled with 4:01 on the clock. Both teams in the double bonus, so we'll go to the other end of the court. Don't forget, stick around, post-game festivities coming up. We'll stream the net cutting ceremony and everything from Catawba Valley as soon as this one is in the books. So Derek Green, not a good free throw shooter, but a dozen here today for Derek. And the first free throw is no good. This might be a strategy here by Mark Lane, you know, the hack-a-shack. I'll never forget watching that playoff game with the Spurs, the Lakers and Spurs. I can't remember the year, but I had an appointment or was going to go hang out with some friends. It was like an hour late. And I was like, guys, I was watching the playoff game. Greg Popovich fouled Shaq like 70 times. So Derek Green gets 1 out of 2. Tillman sells the call. Look, these players are smart. They know it's been tightly called here in this second half. So smart, heady play there by Tillman. He's going to get 3 free throws now. Amari Tillman, 82% from the free throw line. He's got 6 points in the championship game. Missed that one. Free throw shooting and defense, the two main culprits here in this second half, working against Cape Fear. Second one good for Tillman. He's got 7 now today. Make it 8 for Tillman. 16-point advantage. Cape Fear again just giving it up. They go to the press. Landon King with 17, and the Dolphins are just taking at this press. Spinning is Moore, swinging it out. McLam for 3. Yes, that's the way you got to do it if you're Cape Fear. If you're going to pull off this miracle comeback, it's got to be 3 for 2 every time. Mark Lane going to burn another timeout. 3:36 to go in the game. We'll step aside once again.
Did you know North Carolina community colleges are not permitted to use public education funds for athletic programs? Without generous financial support, CV
All right, welcome back to the Region 10 championship game. Dolphins in control. Brunswick with the basketball here. And again, no trouble breaking the press. Landon King swings it out. It's Ty Barbie to close the door in this one. Ty Barbie, what a second half for him. He now has 22, matching J.J. Moore for the game high. A steal and then a steal back here for the Sea Devils as Tillman puts it up and in. Mari Tillman with 10. Landon King in the backcourt throws it ahead to Cam Oates. Inside 3 minutes to go here in the championship game. The Brunswick Dolphins running away with it here in the second half. This was a game that was tied at 39 at halftime. Cam Oates had to get it off. Rebound by Tillman. 2.5 to go. Tillman to Pinner. Pinner swings it out. High pass for Tillman. No trouble. Moore now with a deep 3. Got another one. Wow, J.J. Moore. 25 on the afternoon for J.J. Moore. 2 players for Brunswick over 20, Henderson and Barbie. King's got 17. Oates and Green, 13 points each. Latham with 6. Inside 2 minutes to go, it's a 13-point lead. Cam Oates to the hoop. Cam Oates bucket and the foul. 15 for Cam Oates. Cape Fear going to make some subs as they wave the flag here. Number 24, Demaja Osborne is in the game. Number 5 is Ben Ferguson, and number 3, Josh Laney. McErlin stays in the game. Grayson McCadden, number 12, is also in. Cam Oates now with 16 on the day. Minute 50 left to go in the championship. Laney to Ferguson. Ferguson to McCadden on the right wing. This is Osborne, top of the key, rims in a triple. First field goal in the tournament for Osborne, who had 1 point from the free throw line. Cam Oates in the front court. Right now, Brunswick content to run some clock. The Dolphins won in that very difficult COVID year. As Henderson goes to the hoop. Henderson, what a day for him. 22 now. And we got a foul called, and it'll be free throws for Cape Fear with a minute 2. Don't forget, Dolphins fans, unless some kind of Reggie Miller type miracle happens here, Dolphins fans stick around post-game celebration. Well, it's fitting that back in 23, Cape Fear smacked Brunswick, winning by 20. And then these two teams played as McCadden gets into the book with his first free throw. Here comes Blake Bartney. Here comes Elias Bowser. Mike Hayes Jr. is in the game. And Khalil Cook checking in as well. But it's only fitting that we had a blowout for Cape Fear a couple of years ago, and then these two teams played about as close, literally about as close as you can play in the regular season, and then the Dolphins get revenge from 23 here at Catawba Valley in 2025. It's Bartney into the forecourt. Blake Bartney guarded by McCadden. Bowser will fire a three, no good. Blake Bartney now. 12-second difference, game and shot clock. He'll fire a three, no good. And the rebound comes to Osborne. It's a steal now for Bartney. Throw ahead to Latham. Takes it back to Bowser. And the Dolphins can run it out. For the first time since 2021, the Dolphins have won Region 10. The Dolphins get it done here today over the Sea Devils. They are the Region 10 champs, winning 102-86. And the Brunswick Dolphins will represent Region 10 in Hutchinson, Kansas, as the NJCAA tournament will start 1 week from today. I think Cape Fear might have taken a bit of exception with that three at the buzzer there. So we won't have the handshake as the Sea Devils walk off the floor. A Cape Fear team that came in very motivated, but coming up just a little bit short here in this second half. Let's go down to the public address announcer for all of the post-game festivities, and then I'll wrap it up on my end here in just a minute.
Congratulations to you all on a great season. And now, this year's Region 10 and Atlantic District champions are the Brunswick Dolphins.
What an end to the season for the Brunswick Dolphins. They wrap 28-4 as they head to Hutchinson, Kansas. And again, that national tournament in the NJCAA will start 1 week from today. The celebration is on for the Region 10 champion Brunswick Dolphins as they win today over Cape Fear 102-86. We'll have all the festivities and the net cutting ceremony coming up here in just a little bit. I'm going to wrap up my portion of the coverage. Dolphins fans, it's been a tremendous honor to be with you all season long. I think you guys know by now how much respect that I have for Coach Walter Shaw and the work that he does, not just on the court. The court is secondary. What he does for these young men, not only getting them into four-year schools, but giving them the opportunity for an extra chance, which we all need sometimes in life, don't we? And setting them up for future success. Basketball has very little to do with my respect for Walter Shaw, although he's a great basketball coach. It's got everything to do with those other things. And nobody deserves these honors more than him. And congratulations again to the Dolphins, the 2025 Region 10 champions. All right, folks, I'm going to sign off. We're going to go down to the court for all of the post-game festivities. We'll bring you the net cutting ceremony and all of the fun, so you can stick around, hang out, watch that. Dolphins fans, one final time this year, my name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again next season. Enjoy the post-game ceremony, everybody. the first time since 2000.